And then everyone gets this question. We're going to end on this question, so this is your last chance, okay, to impress us all. And this is a question that's close to home. This is a question concerning Richmond County. All of you have had opportunities, I'm sure by now, to travel around the 8th District, been through Richmond County, Rockingham, Hamlet, Ellerby, and you've seen the resources, you've seen good, bad, everything. So the question is, what potential do you see for Richmond County, and what would your priority be once you become our congressman next year?
This great state of North Carolina that we all do love. Where else can you find the beautiful mountains, the beautiful coast, and anything in between? Good, rich dirt. Well, most of it's good, rich dirt. But we know what the farmers go through. We know what they produce. We have lost more jobs, more manufacturing jobs overseas than any other state in this great union. And if you listen to the experts, what do they tell us? The jobs are gone forever. All right, so we lost that. That doesn't mean we can't bounce back. Now, that doesn't mean we can't say to other companies that want to come to this great state, take a good look at us. I have to admit, I get a little bit irritated when I hear people complaining about the incentives that we want to offer different companies to come to North Carolina. We have lost so many jobs as a result of this kind of myopic thinking. I don't understand it. You don't give away the house, you don't give away the ranch, the camper, you don't do all that, but you must give incentives to people who want to come to North Carolina as opposed to Alabama or South Carolina. BMW was going to come to North Carolina.
They bought the property.
They wanted to come here. And look at what they've done. They're expanding again. That should have been ours.
They bought the property here.
They bought the property. It was a piece of cake. It was a piece of cake. And BMW said, North Carolina, we like you. See, what can you do for us? Well, our legislature gets involved, and, well, we can't do this. We can't give you this tax break. We can't give you that tax break. South Carolina steps up, but by the way, hello, we'll take care of that. We can do that. We can do this. And what happens? They get that job, they get that company, and they get those wonderful jobs. Not just jobs, high-paying jobs. And they've expanded, I don't know how many times, 2 or 3 every time I turn around. They're expanding even more. We have lost more companies. There were people that were complaining about us going after Google in Watauga County because what are the incentives? Just too many incentives. Google, long after the incentives have played out, you've got hundreds and hundreds of people working at good-paying jobs. Good-paying jobs, supporting their families, paying their mortgages, educating their children. Don't misunderstand me, folks. I'm not, again, for giving away everything, but I'll be darned if I'm your congressman and anything I can do to help, anytime, anywhere, to help say to a company, come visit me in North Carolina. Let me take you on a tour. I'll show you what we can do. And the first question they're going to say, tell me about your labor base. And this is where we get involved with our education, our community college system as well. Because you have to be ready. You have to be ready to furnish the labor. You have to be ready to furnish everything they need, the infrastructure, to convince that company, North Carolina, it's a great place to live. It's a great place to work. Come on down. Thank you. Folks, thank you all very much for coming out tonight. You gave up part of your evening to hear what we had to say. Hopefully, one of us will be your representative in Washington, and I certainly stand here and hope that you will, when you put your head on the pillow tonight, said, this guy, Harold Johnson, I watched him a long time on TV, but now he's ready for another journey, another part of his life, and I hope we can take that together. That's what I'm really looking forward to. You know the kind of person I am. You saw me, you saw my character, you saw that you could trust me, you knew I was reliable, you knew I would be on time, because when the camera came on, I had to be there, so you know I'll show up for the meetings in Washington. But so many of you have been so kind to me over the years, and I can't begin to thank you. Thank you very much. We'll be back here on Monday, too, by the way, at Hudson Brothers Deli, downtown in Rockingham. I know a lot of you meet there, and we'll be there from 1 to 3, so we'd love for you to stop by and say hello. As we look at what's going on in this great country of ours, and I think all of us have probably been asked the question, why are you doing this? And I've been asked that question too. Why do you want to be a congressman? Why do you want to represent this district? Why do you want to go up there? I do believe if you're a good person with good ideas, you can't sit on the sideline and watch a country that has been so good to you, giving you so many wonderful opportunities, and you just see things that are going on that you know in your heart, in your mind, are just wrong and just bad. You see an environment for business up there. This is the most anti-business administration we've ever had, at least in my lifetime. Anti-business, cap and trade. We look at the farmers now. The farmers are under assault. The Senate right now wants to change the Clean Water Act and take the word navigable out of the act. And if they can get that word navigable out of that act, they'll be allowed to regulate every drop of water on every farmer's land. Every farmer's land, they can come regulate a mud puddle. This is just out of control. There's a finance bill. They're talking about the finance bill now. They want to take another look at financing in this country, Wall Street, whatever. There's a proposal in a bill now that they want the ability, the government wants the ability to come into a company without any question, without any forethought, and shut that company down, liquidate its stock, send their pension plans who knows where. Is this the America that you and I have grown up in, that we love? Where are we going with this country, and what is happening here? And not only that, it's not only affecting Republicans because we're angry. I know a lot of Democrats that are very angry. I know a lot of Democrats, and if half of them vote for me that say they're going to in November, I think I'll win very easily. But the bottom line is this, folks, this is still a great country. Ronald Reagan told me in 1986 when I sat next to him for 45 minutes and I said, Mr. President, do you know how much the American people love you? And he said, Harold, it's an honor to serve the people. And I stand here and I'm going to steal that line. It would be an honor for me to serve each and every one of you in Washington, D.C. And I want your vote on May the 4th to do that. Thank you. God bless you.